personally thank all of you for coming out on behalf of DC Strings Workshop and supporting us as a part of this local community, and for us to be able to give this gift and presentation of music in this space today. We gather today specifically to pay homage to the musical traditions of the Black church. As far back as we can be recorded in American history, our ancestors sang. No matter their environment or their circumstance, be it on plantations during the period of enslavement, in the church houses, in the concert hall, or even on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, our ancestors sang. And our ancestors sang songs of pain, of longing, of freedom, and of hope. The March on Washington for Freedom and Jobs occurred on August 28th, 1963, right here in Washington, D.C. Some 250,000 people of a multi-ethnic, multi-generational coalition gathered in front of the Lincoln Memorial to organize, march, and rally for human and equal rights. Many speeches were given that day, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s most infamous "I Have a Dream" speech. Many artists, such as Marian Anderson, a wonderful classically trained soprano, Mahalia Jackson, Joan Baez, and Bob Dylan also gathered to sing songs of freedom and justice. This year does mark the 60th anniversary of the march, and we for a moment want to celebrate this march that changed the scope of American history. We gather in this space to celebrate the dream actualized through song and performance. We honor those who fought relentlessly to secure equal rights and equitable jobs within the United States during the Civil Rights Movement. We honor those who worked tirelessly to provide us with the opportunity to bring the DC Strings Workshop mission to fruition, and we do so with such a great pride and reverence. The spiritual as a musical genre is often presented as a subgenre of sacred music or is lumped in with gospel music. However, the spiritual as an art form in and of itself is effectively programmed for both indoor and outdoor singing. As I said before, our ancestors sang, and our ancestors sang outside. Our ancestors sang what we refer to as the Negro Spiritual because it is set apart from the concert spiritual. The concert spiritual is almost always delivered with accompaniment and has a piano, but the Negro Spiritual, because it was the song of our ancestors, was designed to be sung outside. These are the songs of the field. These are the songs of the plantation. These are the work songs. These are the freedom songs. These are also the play songs. And these are, in fact, the praise songs. These are the songs of this festival. And so at this time, I would like to introduce one of our many DC Strings Workshops performing groups, the Accord Symphony Orchestra Wind Ensemble, who will open their performance with Miniatures for Woodwind Quintet by the godfather of American music, William Grant Still. William Grant Still broke many barriers during his career, including being the first African-American composer to write orchestral works and have them performed by major symphony orchestras, as well as being the first conductor of color to lead a major American symphony. His musical style incorporates a variety of Black styles, from spirituals to blues and jazz, in addition to hearing his European, Latin American, and other folk music influences. Miniatures contains 5 contrasting movements displaying a variety of Afro, Anglo, Latino, and Native American music styles. I Ride an Old Paint, which is a cowboy song of these United States, Al Dorrido from Mexico, Jesus is a Rock in a Weary Land, a spiritual that is derived from a blues that has characteristics from the blues traditions here in the United States. Yarauvi, which is from Peru, and A Frog Went A-Courtin', which is another song from these United States. After a moment, we're gonna have the orchestra tune, and they will present to you Miniatures for Wind Quintet by William Grant Still. All right, so we have to do a light readjustment. This is, as we introduced, this is the Accord Symphony Orchestra Small Wind Ensemble. This is our quintet. Please give them one more round of applause. They presented to you miniatures by William Grant Still. It was miniatures for quintet, for wind quintet by William Grant Still. This group's last piece, as we add our orchestra members, this group's last piece is Scenes from Porgy and Bess, as arranged by Andrew Skiro. Porgy and Bess is probably the most famous American opera written by George Gershwin and his brother Ira. Porgy and Bess's music reflects the New York jazz roots of the Gershwins, but it also draws on Southern Black traditions, from music to dialect. Gershwin modeled the pieces after each type of folk song which the composer knew about. He knew about jubilees, blues, praying songs, street cries, work songs, and spirituals, and blended them together with arias and recitatives from the European opera tradition. Porgy and Bess also was groundbreaking in its delivery and its history because, as it was one of the first American operas, it featured an all-Black cast. And in its featuring of an all-Black cast, Gershwin put into the copyright that it should only be performed with an all-Black cast. There was space for 2 white performers, and those 2 white performers have speaking roles. One of them has a speaking role. The other is a supernumerary. So every time that you get to see Porgy and Bess, you literally get to see a display of Black excellence. It's always a wonderful thing to think about when you go sit in the theater for that. At this time, we're going to give the orchestra just a little bit more time to tune, because we are orchestra, we have to tune. And we will present to you again Scenes from Porgy and Bess by George Gershwin, as arranged by Andrew Skiro.